I did that just because. Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy, Aki. And I'm back with another episode. It's hot as hell up in here. Or is it just me?
I think it's just
It's just me?
Yeah.
Lord, look at my, oh my God. You know, it only needs to be 73 degrees for me to be hot. Okay. Y'all, I got my mama up in the house today. Say hey.
hey.
And I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
Y'all, I don't know what all this stuff is. I did not go over this. Y'all, guess what? Speedy, y'all know my favorite. He's one of my new favorite people, even though he's old down there to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Speedy decided. Remember a couple of weeks ago, he was racing, what's that man's name?
Oh, Ashton.
Ashton Hall. And he beat Ashton Hall. Did you know he raced Nolan Niles too? Did you know that? He raced Nolan Niles, who's like the world's fastest man who just won the Olympics. And he swore he beat him down there too, y'all. And so Speedy apparently just learned how to do backflips when he was in the gym with Frederick Richards. You know who that is?
Yeah, I heard of the name.
He's the black Olympian on the men's gymnastics side.
Oh, okay.
So he learned how to do a backflip. So now, you know, the white people who have him puppeting around in them streets decide they're going to set up a whole bunch of mouse traps in a big giant square and tell Speedy they're going to make the square smaller and smaller to see if Speedy can do some backflips in the thing, y'all. Speedy is so stupid. I mean, y'all, watch this.
Let's go.
Come on. Wow! He got it. He actually started bleeding. They didn't show it on here. But you know what? To do a backflip in place like that is really hard. I mean, because, you know, I used to coach gymnastics. I don't want to brag on myself. I know y'all like, dang, Aki, what haven't you done? Anything that I haven't wanted to do yet. Unlike you sorry ass motherfuckers out there.
Oh, man, come on, Cat.
Anytime I have an idea in my mind of what I want to do, guess what I start doing?
Doing it.
I start doing it. If whether I qualify or not. Next thing you know, I'll be down there doing heart surgeries. Aki, you have a license? Nope. Come on, y'all. And I'll probably be the best surgeon up down there. Because when I want to know how to do something, I learn it. Y'all, and who's next up down here after Speedy? Let me see, what's this? Oh, y'all remember Drake and YK Osiris? Turn off that crawler, please. Y'all remember Drake and YK Osiris when Drake was making YK Osiris do his performance down there? Y'all, I saw this prison video and it reminded me just of Drake and YK Osiris. Y'all watch this.
No, man, another contestant.
That's Drake. And look at YK Osiris down there doing this performance for Drake. Oh my God. Oh, he got it. Now look at the trade, bitch. Look at the trade. Ooh, child. Let me go back, because you know what? I was just telling my nephew and them, I was like, if I ever went to prison, the first thing I would do is get me a boyfriend in there. One of the thuggish looking
man,
ones
another contestant.
Because I need some protection if I'm going to be in prison now. I would run straight to this one right here and be like, let me hold your back pocket. Because you know that's what they do in prison. To let you, oh, there you go. You know that's what they do in prison to let you know who belong to who. You got to hold them by their pocket and walk around. I'll be holding his pocket. Bye, Drake. Bye, YK Osiris. Y'all get on my nerves, y'all. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Y'all, let's get into this stuff, y'all. Oh, my God. Oh, y'all know I got to talk about important stuff. See, here go one of these inconspicuous photos.
It matches.
But nobody knows what that is.
It's a siren.
People don't know that.
They don't know that?
No. I keep trying to tell you. You need to have a flood next to it or the state of Texas or something. Y'all, you know, part of the reason why those floods went down in Kerrville and killed all those people and children and stuff is partly because they didn't have no warning system.
Yeah.
Now, they have these sirens in a bunch of cities. I don't even know if you ever heard this before, but I have.
I heard it on the video, but not in real life.
You've never heard it in real life? They have them everywhere. You know, everywhere where you see those cell phone towers and stuff, there's usually one on near or on that tower or near it.
Okay.
And it's to let you know that a tornado is coming or anything like that. When you hear that sound outside,
I mean, dead.
Dip, quick, or go into in this house, if there was a tornado coming, there's only one room that's safe. Do you know which one it is?
Bathroom.
Which one?
I don't know which one.
This one.
Okay.
And why is that?
Because
What's unique about this bathroom versus all the other ones?
Oh, windows.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
It's in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, waiting for you to go into it like a bomb shelter. Y'all, this comes from the Associated Press. It says, over the last decade, an array of Texas state and local agencies missed opportunities to fund a flood warning system intended to avert a disaster like the one that killed dozens of young campers and scores of others in Kerr County on the 4th of July. Does this thing mention that Greg Abbott called a special session in Congress to address this situation? No, I don't see it in here. So, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Hot Wheels, Greg Abbott decided he's going to bring Congress back, the state Congress, not the national one, just for the state of Texas, to have a special session next month to talk about funding this to get these sirens and stuff put up. Now, guess what he also did on the same bill? He slipped in gerrymandering, and he also slipped in abortion. So when they come in to vote for these sirens, see, now it's going to be like, hey, if you don't vote for these sirens, then guess what? You know, if you vote for the sirens, you're also voting for abortion and gerrymandering because it's going to be in an omnibus. You know what that means?
No.
All in one bill because it's a special session.
Yeah.
So when they come in, they're all going to vote on this one, quote unquote, one thing that's supposed to be just these sirens and disaster relief and all of that. But he slipped in other shit that he wants to do.
Oh, okay.
You know what, Greg Abbott? We know you're a piece of shit, but it's okay. It says the agencies repeatedly failed to secure roughly $1 million for a project to better protect the county's 550,000 residents and thousands of youth campers and tourists who spend time along the Guadalupe River in an area known as Flash Flood Alley. Now, this one I don't understand. You know you got these kids down there, right? Why wouldn't you make sure, or why didn't the people who run the camp, make sure that, hey, you know what? Tell the state, yo, we have these summer camps down here every year. It happened before in 1983. Them same people down there. Why y'all didn't fix it then?
Right.
Why you didn't put the sirens up then? They should have been up since 1983. These sirens should be 30 years old already.
Yeah.
40 years old. They should be 40 years old, ready to be replaced and the new version brought in. I'm telling y'all, trying to tell you, listen, y'all think that these MAGA people care about y'all? All y'all people that voted for Trump and voted these people in, they don't give a damn about you or what happens to you. And if you doubt that, like my cousin Curtis say, if you doubt that, doubt your living. They don't care. Don't you see that? Aren't you starting to see it now that they do not care?
Yeah.
They worried about getting money and turning us back into slaves. That's what they're doing. It says, meanwhile, other communities have moved ahead with sirens and warning systems of their own. In nearby Comfort, a long, flat 3-minute warning sound signifying flood danger helped evacuate the town of 2,000 people as practice. Now, the town over next door, Comfort, they only got 2,000 residents, and they have sirens. Yeah. And they sirens went off, and they 2,000 residents got the hell out the way. Why is it that Kerrville with how many residents, 50,000 residents, how come they not warned? And you can't tell me that the Kerr County mayor didn't know, because I'm quite sure he talked to Comfort's mayor and then Comfort's mayor years ago in just regular conversation, just sitting down having dinner, because they next door to each other neighbors. Yeah, well, we got our sirens about 15 years ago from the, we bought them from here. You should get yours because these floods, they happen periodically.
Right.
And he's probably like, well, yeah, we got to do some other shit with our budget. But you the one who have all those campers of kids up down there. How come you ain't doing nothing about it? I don't understand these people.
Me either.
By government on this one. And they still talking about FEMA. These people are trying to blame the government for these kids being washed away instead of themselves. They saying, oh, the National Weather Service or whatever didn't warn us fast enough. Okay, well, guess what Donald Trump did? While he was firing FAA and all the people, now he's firing TSA people and all that. He fired the National Weather Service people too. So, and they said when you fire those National Weather Service people, more death is going to happen, period. It's just like, I'll put it to you like this. Say you have an assembly line, right? And you have 5 people on this side and 5 people on this side. Yeah. And you have soda bottles coming down, okay? And they're coming down at a pace, a steady pace. Everybody's, grabbing the bottles and putting them inside the box, right? Say for instance, that's the level of speed that those bottles are coming down, right? If you fire 3 people, fire 2 people from each side, now you only got 3 on each side, and the bottles are still coming at the same pace, what's going to happen?
You're going to run out?
Some of them going to fall on the freaking ground. They're not going to be able to catch them all because now you only got 3 people instead of 5.
Oh, yeah.
But the pace of it has not stopped. That's what I'm talking about with the TSA. They used to have all these 28,000 TSA workers. They fired, I don't know how many thousands of people. Now they coming out saying you don't have to take your shoes off no more. They're only saying that because they don't plan on replacing the people.
Okay.
When you're doing something and you don't have enough people, that's when tragedy happens. If you run an airline and you have 500 maintenance people and they're all busy all the time, right?
Yeah.
The amount of planes that you have don't change and the maintenance requirements for those planes don't change. But if you fire 200 of the maintenance people, what's going to happen to the planes?
They're not going to be as good.
They're going to be in accidents.
Right.
Be intentional with what I'm saying. Like, go to the worst thing. They're going to be in accidents and people are going to die. That's the same thing that was happening with this story.
Yeah.
But they want to blame FEMA. No, Trump got rid of FEMA. And FEMA's for after the effect.
Right.
I'm going to choke you.
Right.
Judah he don't have no empathy for nothing. He's just like, all right. Lord have mercy. I was really getting pissed off at you just now. You know that, right? I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm telling you how the tragedy happened. You just like, yeah. Bye, all y'all people blaming the wrong folks. Bye. Oh, goodness, y'all. All right, so Donald Trump is back up down here to the news. Oh, you found the picture of them being buddy-buddy. Child, there's video of them being buddy-buddy, too, you know.
I didn't know that.
Over the years, Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump, they was going to all the parties together. You know, Diddy was down there with them, too. And, you know, Diddy was young back at this time. Diddy was like 19 and shit like that. You see how young even Donald Trump look on this picture?
Yeah.
Look at the size of Jeffrey Epstein's head, though. That's what's funny to me. That nigga got a big-ass, long head.
Megamind.
Y'all, look. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Could you imagine seeing him in real life? Lord. As soon as he walk in, I'd be like, Frankenstein!
Oh, come on, cat.
Frankenstein is real. Y'all, it says right here, Trump just accidentally told the truth about Epstein. This comes from USA Today. It says, if you listen to Donald Trump long enough, eventually he will tell you the truth by accident. That's right, because Donald Trump is one of them people that if he's talking about a particular subject, all you got to do is look at this interview, then look at that interview, and look at this interview, and you can just piece together because he's going to not tell you something. Something's going to be missing from each time he speaks on that same subject. But he's going to tell you the truth, just in bits and pieces. Because he ain't smart enough to just keep his lie consistent, see? It says, if you listen to Donald Trump long enough, eventually he will tell you the truth by accident. This was the case during the president's July 8th cabinet meeting when he intercepted a journalist's question for Attorney General Pam Bondi about Jeffrey Epstein. A former Trump pal, Epstein pleaded guilty soliciting minors for sex in 2008 and then killed himself in a federal prison. Look, killed himself in a federal prison because that's what this whole thing is about. That's a conspiracy. We don't know because y'all about to see why in just a minute because I'm going to show y'all something. Now, y'all know I don't really like to play other people's content, talking about other people's content because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. But this lady came on there and her content she did a good job. Yeah. And I was like, let me just put this up down here for my people to look at. Y'all want to see something? Watch this.
President Trump doesn't want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein anymore. And he doesn't think you should be talking about him either.
You still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration.
That was President Trump during his cabinet meeting this morning at the White House. Now, I told you in this video yesterday that Trump's Department of Justice and the FBI released this memo on Sunday closing the case on the Epstein files, saying that there was no client list to be seen and there would be no more people charged in connection with his case. But instead of closing the book, that memo and the video released by the DOJ with it only opened up the door to many more questions. And I'm going to talk about that missing minute from the Epstein video in a second because the Attorney General gave us an explanation that you're going to want to hear. But before I do that, you have to understand the reality is, while the Trump administration does not want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein anymore, the fact is it was really Trump himself and his allies who brought up all this Epstein stuff during the 2024 campaign. It was Trump himself, along with Pam Bondi, who is now the Attorney General, and Kash Patel, who is now the FBI Director, and even Alina Habba, who is now the acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, who all said that there was much more to this Epstein case and that there was a list of clients and documents and videos that the Biden administration was hiding from you. And once Trump was in office, he was going to release all of it. That's what they said. Well, now that Trump is in office, and according to this memo from Trump's own DOJ and the FBI, the Trump administration is saying they now agree with the Biden administration that there's nothing to see and nothing more will be released with the FBI.
Y'all, I guess y'all heard that. Mm-hmm. Now, you know what? She's going to later talk about the fact that, you know how they try to say that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in that prison? Yeah. And everybody been since day one, just like the Juicy Smoulier case, when we found out that Juicy Smoulier lied about his whole thing, when we all knew it was cap, all black people was like, cap, soon as it happened. White people was all like, let's give Juicy the benefit of the doubt and put him up on TV and show him going to court and doing all this and that and everything. Soon as this thing happened to Jeffrey Epstein, all black people was like, cap. They know that was not no suicide up there. And now all of a sudden, the tape got a minute missing from the videotape. So they claim they're going to put the video down there for us to see. Because he apparently committed suicide in this jail. And so he went in there at 10:45, and they never saw nobody go in or out. Now, they claim that the computer automatically, this is way back in the 90s, right? Mm-hmm. This kind of shit is on tape, okay? And y'all remember, everybody who had a VCR, y'all remember this. When you get to the end of the tape, what you got to do, you got to rewind it back. Mm-hmm. Y'all know it took more than 1 minute for that tape to rewind back to the beginning. It took at least 4 or 5 minutes for that tape to rewind back to the very beginning, an 8-hour tape. You can hit that rewind, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, fix you a drink, and come back, and it'll just now be going pop. Y'all know that sound when it get to the end. Mm-hmm. So, and then apparently it's supposed to have started back recording again. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, she kind of messed up and said, every night this video just starts back over. Okay, we're supposed to start back over every night. Wouldn't it make sense that the video would start back over at midnight? Right. Why is it starting over at 11:58? Because the person was 2 minutes early to come over there and finish the job with Epstein. Child. Because the story y'all making up is not, the math is not mathing. Okay? So let me show y'all the second part of this video because I really like this lady. She's good. Because she got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, this video is going to be 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm going to make it do what it do. Okay, y'all, watch this lady continue talking about Jeffrey Epstein with this 1 minute missing from the time he was supposedly took himself out. Watch this.
The Epstein case. And according to the Attorney General today, that's for a good reason.
Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day.
But if all of that is true, then why did Attorney General Pam Bondi tell Fox News back in February that the Epstein list was on her desk to review? Here's her explanation today.
In February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
Lastly, as I reported in this video last night, the DOJ and FBI re-released this video from the area outside of Jeffrey Epstein's cell at the Shoe in New York. They say this video proves that Epstein took his own life because no one was seen entering Epstein's cell after he was locked in about 10:40 p.m. on August 9th of 2019. But if you watch closely, a full minute is missing from that video. Watch as the timestamp jumps from 11:58 and 58 seconds to 12 a.m. and 1 second. What happened to 11:59? Well, today, the Attorney General was asked, and this is her explanation.
And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
President Trump does.
No, girl, we don't believe you, Pam Bondi. At all. Period.
Not at all.
Not at all. Y'all, Donald Trump was sitting there talking about, so, y'all still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah. We are. Bye, Donald Trump. Bye, Pam Bondi. Bye, Cash Patel. And who else was down there? Somebody else. Oh, God. Bye, y'all. Y'all, let me see what else is going on up down here. Who is this? Oh, y'all, Cenat is in trouble for going down there and shopping at Target. Now, listen, y'all know that, they lost billions of dollars. Their stock went down like 15% ever since black people started boycotting Target. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
And now they trying to make up for it. They were down there sponsoring Essence Fest and shit like that and trying to donate money to churches and stuff to try to get us to come back and shop at Target. Baby, no. I guess Cenat is too young to understand what the impact of what he's doing. And hopefully somebody said something to him, and I hope his answer was like, I don't give a F, and went down there. I hope he was just ignorant. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
I hope he didn't go down there like, fuck what they say. I'm going down here to Target to get my check. Cenat, you're already rich, and you already paid. You didn't have to sell yourself to go down there to Target. I don't care what they did. They could have put my face on a big giant thing with chairs and a game console system and everything, because that's what they did, basically.
Yeah.
And basically showing your face as being a sellout. That's what they did. They put his ass on display. Cenat, they put you on display down there like you a slave, nigga. What? Push something. Oh my God. I'm going to choke you today.
Dang.
Lord, let me see what it say up down here. Oh my God. You know what? Phoenicia, where you at, girl? She'll fly back over here. Because co-executive producer, he does great pushing buttons as long as we have a conversation. But child, the hesitation is real up down here.
There is no hesitation.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of hesitation going on. Yeah, it says Target accused of trying to win back black shoppers with K Cenat collaboration. Do you think that K Cenat is influential enough to make other black people come back and shop at Target?
Yeah.
You do?
Especially the newer generation.
The young generation?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that... Oh, wow, that is sad.
Mm-hmm. Or even some of my generation. You know, people...
You are the young generation. What are you talking about? Who's younger than you? He's talking about the young generation. I'm sitting up here thinking, he's talking about himself. Then he goes, younger people too. Who's younger? The younger people than you don't have no money. So I don't understand who you're talking about. You are the young version. You are it. You can have some money. People underneath you ain't got no money. Okay? People under you are teenagers. Okay, so you think he has enough influence to make people say, you know what, bump the black people boycott, just come back to Target, or you think he can influence any race of people, or do you think that do you think K Cenat, you think that would you go against your race to shop at somewhere just because of K Cenat? Would you do that?
No.
Do you shop at Target?
I just bought some body wash, okay? I had to get
Well,
some soap.
I understand you shopping at Target. It's about convenience because you don't have a car. I get that, and it's right there. Mm-hmm. But Walmart is closed too. And your mama work. Let me stop. Let me not do that. But you have a lot of ways to get stuff without getting it from Target. That's cap.
I only be getting like 1 or 2 things, though.
I don't care. You still supporting them. You're not supposed. The 1 or 2 things is the reason why you shopping, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you said that I'm only getting 1 or 2 things, you still breaking the boycott.
Yeah, you're right.
Because everybody goes to the store for 1 or 2 or 3 things, right? But you end up buying other shit when you go in there.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you're not supposed to go. It says don't boycott means don't go. It doesn't mean I'm only going there to get my toilet paper. That's not what it means. It means get your toilet paper somewhere else. Or use a rag to wipe your ass. Or do something.
A rag, yeah.
A lot of people do that. We didn't always have toilet paper. That is a modern luxury. Okay.
I know.
You know what people used to use to wipe their butt with?
Leaves.
You went too far back. I said what they used to do that too, but I'm talking about in more modern times. They used to take the Sears catalog and use that as toilet tissue.
Oh, okay.
I got to teach this boy something every day. It explains why you a scruncher and not a folder.
I'm going to walk away because I need to calm down because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off. Because you're going to see
Don't be getting mad at me, co-executive producer, because I don't care. Okay? Oh, goodness, y'all. So it says right here, it says, this comes from the Black Information Network, appropriate. Target is being accused of using stunt marketing to win back black shoppers by collaborating with popular online personality. Over the weekend, streamer and YouTuber K Cenat launched his Tone personal care line at Target stores. The rollout of Cenat line included a live stream sleepover inside a Target location, which is dumb, with the AMP Collective and the Internet Personality YouTube group. Do you know why this is stupid?
Why?
Because he did it at night while the store is what?
Closed.
So do you know why they did it like that? Because they want to protect their image in case anybody showed up with picket signs and people saying, how dare you do this and stuff like that. So they wanted the store to be closed so he could do his whole thing so they can cut it up into little videos and turn it into commercials and make it sponsored this and that and everything so they won't have the disruption from the black public.
Yeah.
They ain't slick. It says the rollout of Cenat's line included live stream sleepover inside a Target location with the AMP Collective, the internet personalities YouTube group. Cenat's launch also came amid Target's 2025 wellness campaign, aiming to target the young. See, let me tell you something. If they thought this was going to be something good, they would have promoted it as something good. Cenat's going to be at Target, y'all. Everybody, y'all come down here and, take pictures with him and blah, blah, blah and all of that. Yeah, come on down.
Right.
That's what they would have been doing. But they know that was dead ass wrong. That's why they did it like this.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've been living on this earth long enough to know how people do fucked up shit. Where's that book at? 48 Laws of Power. That's one of the rules from that book. What they did is one of the rules in this book.
Okay.
Trust me. It says the move sparked nationwide boycotts and you know what? I think this is going to have a reverse. I think it's going to have a reverse effect. I think that more people are going to start boycotting now because of Cenat. Like, what, nigga, what? I'm really not fucking with Target now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. The move has sparked nationwide boycotts, encouraging black consumers to avoid shopping at the retailer. The company's in-store sales have reportedly dipped due to boycotts. And you know why they doing stunts like this? Because the investors are like, you need to get the stock back up, or we're going to start dumping your shit. When they start dumping it and Target's stock price go down, next thing you know, you're going to see Target's closing all over the place.
Yeah.
Child, the internet labeled the Cenat Target partnership as a stunt, which it was, and distraction from DEI boycotts. Some social media users also questioned Cenat's move to work with the company amid its DEI rollback. See, he's doing a Nelly, I don't care. I just want the check, like that. Go ahead. I don't care. I just want the check, like that. Target is trying, but you know what? They got all this talk from everybody, but guess who they don't have nothing to say from?
Who?
Cenat. He ain't saying shit. Oh, wait. Target's, yep. Yep. They ain't got him saying nothing on here. Y'all, thank you, Cenat, but I hope you backdoor low-key helping us on purpose, okay? Because that's what it seemed like to me. Yes. It seemed like a backdoor congratulations. This is what's called a backhanded compliment. That's what he did to Target. Give me my check. Y'all niggas don't shop down here. That's what he did. But he can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's what he did. We know he didn't because I don't think he's that smart, but that's the side effect that's going to happen. Y'all, guess what? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, guess what? Guess what it's time for, mommy?
Men's gossip.
How you supposed to say it? It's time for what?
Men's gossip.
No, be more excited. It's time for what?
Men's gossip.
It's time for men's gossip.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
JoJo, you can't get over there. Sit down. Y'all, my dog, she always coming in here trying to do the most good. Sit down with your big self. Y'all, this is an important story. I know about this a little bit, so let's see what it says down here. It says Olympic champion Semenya did not get a fair hearing in sex eligibility case, Human Rights Court's rules. Good for her. This comes from the Associated Press. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit of background of this girl. Do you know anything about her?
I read some of it.
Well, she's born naturally with a lot of testosterone.
Yeah,
naturally. And I think she was born a hermaphrodite also, where her parents had to choose which sex she was going to be at birth. You know about that. She was born with basically what they say is a large clitoris and then a vagina.
Okay.
Because if you know anything about biology, you know that a penis is nothing but a vagina turned inside out, and testicles and ovaries are the ovaries drop down and become testicles.
Yeah.
All of us are girls to start off with.
Yeah.
We just turn into boys.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
No, I was thinking of something else.
We all start off as girls and we turn into boys before we're born, because your sex, the physical part of your sex is not determined until after you start developing and all that inside the womb. So this girl was born a hermaphrodite. She's a girl. Okay, her parents made a decision to take off her large clitoris, because a clitoris is nothing but a small penis. I'll just
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
I love clitorises, okay? I'm not against clitorises. Sometimes they be asking studs, because some studs, the reason why they want to become studs because they have these big clitorises. So I heard them ask a stud one time. They was like, "Do you use strap-on?" She was like, "Nah, I'm straight." I'm like, "What?" Oh Lord, child. Goodness gracious. Child, this comes from the Associated Press. It says the two-time Olympic champion runner Caster Semenya won a partial victory at the European Court of Human Rights on Thursday in her 7-year legal fight against the track and field sex eligibility rules. The court's 17-judge highest chamber said in a 15-2 vote, that's good, Semenya had some of her rights to a fair hearing violated at Switzerland's Supreme Court, where she had appealed against a ruling by the Court of Arbitration for Sports in favor of track world athletics. However, and this is what happened, they tested her blood, right? And because of her high level of testosterone, they tried to say she couldn't compete. Or I think they took her medal or something like that, saying that she was a man.
Right.
But she's not a man. She's a girl.
Right.
She's a woman. Born a woman.
Right.
Now, she do have some hard features right here. And that's only because she was a hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
She's not trying to look like a boy. This is how she looked.
Right.
I mean, throw some makeup on her and some earrings and a wig, you wouldn't know the difference, okay? She's a girl.
Yeah.
Y'all know how some of y'all look without makeup and y'all wigs and stuff on. I'm not capping.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Shoot, y'all know. Okay? That's why you keep them bonnets on. See? Because y'all only want to give y'all man half of reality. You can see my face, but not this head. You can't see them both at the same time. Okay? If they do let you see their natural hair, guess what they got on their face? A face mask, I'm putting on the face mask, and then they got the hair out. See? Let me stop doing that. They only want you to see one devastation at a time. Now, I'm not talking about all black women. I'm talking about ugly ones, okay? Okay? Y'all, I love black women. I come from a black woman, okay? Now, I love black women. Don't play with me. Because if I turn this into a short, they're going to start saying that I hate black women and all kinds of crazy
they go like,
shit
what?
like that.
You against your own people?
Yeah, it's so easy to gaslight these folks.
Yeah.
It says, however, the court declined to rule on several other aspects of Semenya's case, including the question of whether she was discriminated against in Swiss court. Yes, she was. The European Court in Strasbourg, France, said those issues were outside Switzerland's jurisdiction, although 4 of the 17 judges gave a partial dissent to the majority view. I wonder what the dissent said.
You're right.
You know what a dissent is? That's when they write out their thoughts about why they ruled the way they did.
Okay.
Semenya's case should now go back to the Swiss federal court in Lausanne. It will be watched closely by other sports that have passed or are reviewing their own rules on eligibility in women's events. See, this is why it's dangerous for all of these trans people to have those rules and shit. Because it messes with people like this.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't got nothing to do with no trans. She ain't got she's not taking nothing to change her sex. She ain't doing none of that. But because of people like that motherfucker down there at the University of Pennsylvania and other people like that, that's why they're going through this. Do you know that they having a rule in Florida now that they can look inside your pants to see what you have?
Really?
Yes, in sports they have that rule now. If they don't believe that you're a girl or a boy, they checking you.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
See, and you know what? And people talk about voting is not important and this and that. And then when you get it kind of dummies like this in charge, Donald Trump and all these crazy ass motherfuckers that take your education, take your Medicaid, take your Medicare, they take everything from you, and you still vote for their dumb ass or don't vote at all. And shit like this happens. And then you sit around and complain about it to other people. Oh, you know, they taking away this, they taking away that. But guess what? You part of the reason why they're allowed to do that. Because your ass didn't vote. That's why I always say, if you're a non-voter, I don't want to hear shit you got to say about the state of nothing.
You're right.
Ain't that right, Mommy? It says the judges also did not take up other aspects of the appeal filed by Semenya, who was in court to hear their judgment read. It awarded her 80,000 euros or $94,000 from the state of Switzerland in respect of costs and expenses. This should have been another page because it really didn't get down to the nitty gritty of what this case is all about. I had to fill it in. This is good though. I'm not complaining. Semenya, keep fighting, girl. Keep fighting, because what they doing to you is wrong. Okay, and it's wrong. It's just wrong. Okay. Now, I have a Caitlyn Jenner story down here that I need to move around because co-executive producer did not know that Caitlyn Jenner was once the world's best male athlete. Okay, let me see. Bye, Semenya. You know what? Why we got to have Semenya and then talk about some bullshit motherfucker like Caitlyn Jenner? It's the other side of what we talking about. Bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this motherfucker right here, you see how white folks do? You know she has the nerve to be a Republican? Did you know that? She's a Trump supporter. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. She's a Trump supporter while she's walking around with a wig on and high-heel shoes. I'm telling you, white people, they just do some crazy-ass shit. It says, tough time somber Caitlyn Jenner breaks her silence on friend and manager Sophia Hutchins' death after ATV crash. Turn up the crawler, please, because people can't see it. It says, the somber Caitlyn Jenner has broken her silence on the sudden death of her longtime friend and manager Sophia Hutchins. How is she your longtime friend? The girl was only 29 years old. Like, and you 75? What y'all talking about? Makeup and fucking guys? And were y'all wigs and stuff? Could you imagine? This is no shade. This is not shade. Okay? Could you imagine this being your daddy? Could you imagine? Now, I'm gay, okay? But you know what? Could you imagine your dad has all these kids, 5 kids, and then when he's done raising them, he's like, you just notice he starts doing shit like letting his hair grow. He don't say nothing to you now. Right. He's letting his hair grow. Yeah, he leaves the house one day and come back 2 weeks later. Now he got titties. Next thing you know, he's walking around in his wife's high heel shoes and shit. These men do this shit in front of their wives. Yeah. My mama said just because she knew. No, they really do. They do it right in front of their wives because he did it right in front of that Jenner lady, Kris Jenner. He did it right in front of her.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? And the kids and everything. Now you got Caitlyn Jenner as your daughter and all that. These some rich ass kids and all that. And they daddy running around looking like this. I guess he could look like they mama too. Looking like they mama. My mama said, what you doing? Walking around looking like they mama. JoJo, if you don't sit your ass down, sit down. Uh-oh, y'all. JoJo. What you want to tell me? Okay, never mind. So apparently this girl, Hutchins, she was driving a car and flipped it over, whatever. You know, I hate to say this that I don't care, but the biggest story is this thing right here. Girl, and do you know she had the nerve to go down to the RNC, the Republican National Convention, and give a speech talking about against women having abortions and all kinds of shit like that? Meanwhile, you transition into a woman, and you was once the world's greatest male athlete in the world. The privilege of it all is crazy.
Yeah.
The people that was there where she went to, they didn't know about her?
What you mean? No, she was an Olympian. I guess somebody knew. But we don't know who knew, but somebody knew.
Right.
You know, these kind of men back, you know, when they supposed to be being straight and they saying, society made me hide who I really was. They be at home wearing their wife clothes and shit. See? The wife is pregnant and he in the closet, literally, clapping around.
Girl,
bye, Caitlyn
you playing
Jenner.
now.
No, I'm not.
Bye. You getting on my nerves. Y'all know I do not want to talk about these two people. I don't. Oh my God. Y'all, it says Elon Musk declares independence from Trump. Teases new American party to break party grip. A third party would never work. Okay, they tried it so many thousands of times. It doesn't work. It doesn't even affect anything. If you're gonna support Democrats, Elon Musk, go ahead. If you ain't, shut up. I don't care. Bye. You need to go on and leave America any damn way, like Trump said. Trump said he gonna deport your ass next. Bye, Elon. Trump already said he gonna deport that motherfucker. Did you know that?
Yeah.
What's this? Y'all, this says a woman's house in California was burglarized so many times that even bears started going in. I mean, what was she doing for her house to be burglarized so many times? What was she doing? Hanging money in the window or something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Was she just like park her car and put the keys on top of the hood and go inside the house? Like, what was she doing? Going to work and leaving her front door open? Like, what's going on with this lady house? How's she getting robbed so many times? This comes from the Associated Press. It says prosecutors say a woman's home in a remote area of Northern California was so badly damaged by a series of burglaries that bears were able to get inside. What did she do? She leave the country or something? It says, cause additional destruction that compounded her financial losses. The Butte County District Attorney's Office said it filed burglary charges over the past week against 11 people for the break-ins at the home of a 64-year-old woman outside of Magalia. The homeowner first reported a burglary in April 2024. Authorities said that that was followed by a series of additional intrusions excuse me, that drove her from her home. What? With the house being empty, bearers went inside. Along with the 11 suspects, Butte County prosecutors said another 5 suspects have been tentatively identified and charges against them are pending. 5 of the 11 were still in the county jail as of early Saturday, all facing a burglary charges. Others have posted bail or were released in their own recognizance. According to the district attorney's statement, 10 are residents of Magalia, with the others from nearby Paradise. Magalia is about 92 miles north of Sacramento in a region of vast national forest. The woman's home was in the Lovelock area just north of Magalia. But what prompted these people to just, break in her house?
Right.
And she was there.
Yeah.
Like I said, what was she doing? Was she like sending smoke signals out the top of her house, through the chimney, like, help me? Or was she sending subliminal messages? Or was she online trying to low-key date one of these guys? And they was like, yo, this bitch got so-and-so in her house. Let's just go over there and start taking her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, What happened? Yeah, it sounds like that, right? Yeah. Like somebody was trying to take advantage of her. Let me see which one of these dummies was trying to take advantage of. Let me see. It was probably Matthew or a Cepho. And you know what? All of these people was probably. I bet you it's gonna come out later that all of these people was online doing something to this lady, and you know they probably took more than just stuff out of her house. They probably took her money and every damn thing else because she escaped with her life. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder what else they got from her. That's a shame. Y'all, all y'all people should be ashamed of yourself. Bye, y'all. And poor lady.
Why would she go into her house in the first place?
But that's what we don't know. We trying to find out. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's what we saying. That she probably was talking too much. She was online trying to get that back scratch. So you know, trying to get a little scratchation going on. And
trying to get a little sugar baby.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, well, all right. I don't want to talk about. Let me see. Oh, I have to talk about this, and I don't want to. All right, it says right here that oh Lord, not you. I don't want to talk about that. Birthright, citizenship. Basically, you know, he's taking rights away from every single person. Yeah. It doesn't even matter if you are born here or whatever. He don't care. Trump. He don't give a damn where you from or nothing, child. Period. So I ain't got nothing else to say about that. Oh Lord. Y'all oh wait. I'm so silly. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom the Kim K Slammm. I wish that my body was like that. I got about 10 more years of working out to go before I get that big. Not that big, but you know, I want to get bigger than this. I mean, you know, I'm looking cute right now, but you know, the chest is chesting, you know. You know what I found out? What? It take a good 5 years of working out strong to get your body, you know, for it to really start looking solid. Yeah. 5 years. I only been working out hard for like 10 months. Give me my 2 or 3 more years, baby. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing up down here. I'm gonna kick the door down when I walk in. And y'all gonna be going, damn, Aki, come on through. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, yo, what's good? Yo, what's up? And let me stop. Y'all Texas people, y'all know y'all should have been had that warning system up down there. I don't know why y'all playing with these people up down there. Trump, you know you was best friends with Epstein. Stop trying to pretend like you ain't know that, man. You was partying with him. You, Bill Clinton, Diddy, all y'all was down there. Quincy Jones, all y'all was down there with Jeffrey Epstein doing the nasty with them kids. Y'all all know y'all was doing that. Cenat, I hope you did this as a backhanded crush down to help us with Target. Because we're going to be like, fuck Cenat, I'm really not going to Target now. Semenya, I hope you win everything down there to the courthouse. Please win. Because you need to. Because the stupid people like Caitlyn Jenner get to walk around and say whatever the crazy nonsense that they want to. Elon Musk, just get out of the country because we really don't want you here, for real. Just go. Go. You one of the richest men in the world. Why you want to hang around and pretend like you leading something in the country that you don't even belong to? Why don't you use some of those billions of dollars to actually do something good around the world? Instead of running around here trying to help us correct our quote-unquote problems that you think that we have, that you think you can solve, and you ain't even a citizen. And since you think you know so damn much, why don't you donate some money to kids or students or education or something like that instead of sitting up here next to Donald Trump? Because you know he's just going to tell you your ass is fired. And when he get tired of you hearing your mouth, guess what he's going to do? Send your ass back to Africa. Bye. Okay, and you know, we just got through talking about, listen, Donald Trump's wife shouldn't even be in this country. She came here on an Einstein visa. You're supposed to be smart to get that. Right. And it's temporary. Too long. Bye. How can everybody get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
And y'all know how to get in contact with us all kinds of ways. You know how we do. And guess what, y'all? I love y'all so much. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Nights that I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' designer, Gucci attire with the Louis